y'all, it's your girl Miasia. Welcome to the Miasia channel where we talk all things Miasia. And in today's video we will be making a prayer board, something that has been placed on the back burner due to me being booked and busy, like I probably said in the last few videos or so. Now with the time that I do have, I wanted to try and put some work in. This prayer board has definitely been on a to-do list in the back of my mind, and it needs to get done. So I had some pictures of inspiration. I might put them on just so y'all can see. And I've seen some people, you know, do it a long way, or long way like this. Would that be a long way? I don't think it matters, but some people do it up, and then they turn it this way. I don't know which one I like best, but we'll see the way my envelopes sit on them, and then I'll make my decision based off that. I made some envelopes. I'll probably include a little picture or a little video where I make them. What's up, y'all? This is Voice over Miasia here. I'm cutting the top to make a perfect square. Make sure to fold it in half from the top end on the side. Folding in the corners to meet that middle crease. And then I got a flap at the bottom. I'll probably leave like half an inch, a little over a centimeter. You gotta fold the bottom corners to make the flap. You're gonna go in with the glue. You gotta glue down the flaps, but you also gotta remember you got to glue down the flap to the actual front of the envelope. Okay? And you might have to go back in and fold your creases again, and you'll see when I try to fold it up later that the top won't go down unless the sides are right. Stick some in between so it doesn't get stuck either. Okay? Sit some heavy on it so it'll stay flat, so the envelope part won't be sticking up. Alright, bye. I bought some craft paper. I kind of love gift wrapping, stuff like that. And I bought that craft paper when I was wrapping gifts in a different way. You know, some people would like to get the decorative paper, but I like this because you can put your own spin on it, be creative like I love to be. So with this craft paper, I made envelopes. My own envelopes per my girl origami skills really was coming out. I think I made about 8 little envelopes and then one big one. Normally they would put the prayers in here, the unanswered prayers, and they would put the answered in this one, so I made this one kind of big. Alright, so with that being said, I want to include God in the vision that I have. God's vision is much bigger and better than mine. We set goals. Faith without works is dead. We set tiny goals to accomplish things. We all have passions and paths we like to follow. So this is me trying to stay on the path that I know God has placed me on. I'm gonna go to Canva to my old vision board. I need to turn on my printer, so when I do print it out, it's good. Excuse me, yeah, if you get a little clunk, it's my girl trying to heat up. She ain't been woke up in a while. Give her a minute. What I have so far, and I'll tell you about the different sections. The top left is the different relationships I wanted to have. The 2 people holding hands and reading the Bible. I wanted a romantic relationship. Now last year I made this and I didn't have a boyfriend. I have a boyfriend now. I have somebody I'm dating. I know that when you incorporate God in anything you do, you keep him in the midst, you are sure not to fail. And when I made this, I remember praying to God and asking him to help lead me pick the right pieces to add to my puzzle. So when I made this, I didn't have a boyfriend. I'm still working on the friend group, which is the picture next to it. Me and my bestie, still thugging, and we gonna stay thugging because that's just what we do. But a lot of the stuff that I didn't have on here, I have now, which is good. We're working towards it. We're taking baby steps. I never really had a friend group, and I'm getting to the age now where I don't have a lot of friends, which I don't. In which that is a good thing. That's why it's only like 4 people in the little friend group, because I don't need that many friends. And on the end, the 2 girls, me and my best friend, just to keep me and my best friend's relationship strong. And also at the very bottom with the face mask and the wine, start taking care of myself, loving on myself a lot more, Because if you don't know yourself, then nobody else will. Sure. To have strength, God's timing is perfect. God's time is not our time. And when God's time comes, baby, he is always on time. Like that. Reading my Bible, having prayer area. I don't have my own apartment yet, and that's something I am striving for. I'm not rushing it, but I know for sure when I have my own place, a prayer area will be definitely, we gonna have to find some space. I don't care if it's a little closet. Give me something. I need something. Woman at the bottom, praying, continuing my prayer life, strengthening my prayer life. Don't quit. Please don't. The food there is leaning towards healthy eating and stuff like that. Stay positive. Fitness journey. Girl, your girl been thugging. I might have to do a separate video on that, but yeah. Making money for sure. Well, really, I don't think it's too much that I need to change, to be honest. Making money, saving money. At the bottom, this was back before I graduated, so that was something I was striving for. I am now a college graduate. Speaking of that, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all my diploma because it came in there. Hold on. Girl, hold on. But yeah, like I said, a lot of the things that I did or that I wanted, they didn't came to fruition, boo-boo. Hold on. I am finally licensed. It took forever for that diploma to come in the mail, Bookie. And like last week or so, it came and I was like, the other little certificate by it. This was also around the time that I had my first educational childcare job. See, a lot of daycares now want you to get a CDA, and it wasn't really something I wanted, but for the job, that was really going to be the only reason why I got it, was just to keep the job, and that wasn't somewhere I wanted to stay, so I didn't get it. It's funny how I went the educational route and tried education. I don't really talk about really my career. I do a little bit, but I haven't really talked about it in depth. When I first started going to college, I went in hopes of becoming a doctor. I went what I wanted. That's what I was striving for. And life experiences, after being in the field, working as a CNA, it was like, okay. And just recently working in education, it was like, okay. Very much eye-opener. Don't like this. Hang up on you. Yeah, don't like it. I ask y'all to please. That's been my problem throughout my life when I was younger, because I've always kind of been a people pleaser. And it's not so much people, it's really my family. That's the problem. Don't allow making other people happy stop you from doing what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, if everybody got a smile on your face, you working so hard to get them smiles, get them approvals, and you gonna be the one with a frown, baby, upside down, not happy at all, because you done spent all that time making everybody else happy but you. At the end of the day, make yourself happy. And I kind of got a little pushback because I haven't said it on camera, but I have quit my school job, and I got a little pushback from that when I didn't want to do biology anymore in college, healthcare, and now I don't want to do education. It's like you're running away from something. No, baby, I'm not running away from anything. What I'm doing is not allowing myself to stay somewhere where I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy. I'm getting worked like a dog. I'm taking care of everybody else, but ain't nobody taking care of me. No. Half them jobs you work, healthcare and education, you'll go there busting your tail and they don't care. They don't care about you and what you got going on. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, they don't care about nothing else. And that's not right. And I'm not gonna sit, and I feel like that's what a lot of older people and older generations, when they look at us and the jobs that we have, as far as new generations go, us doing stuff that we love, they didn't have that. And what I mean is, people had to have jobs, they might have hated that job. But guess what? They went every day for 30, 50 years. Dedicated their life, hating it, but it was a check. So when I heard you're running away from it, no, I'm not. I'm not running away from anything. I'm choosing me. I'm choosing myself. I'm choosing my peace. I'm choosing my happiness. I'm not going to allow a job to strip me of my happiness and my peace. It's not gonna happen. And if it don't make me happy, that's not somewhere I want to be. It's not somewhere I want to be, and I talk to God about it. And I let him have it, because it's not somewhere I want to be. I'm allowing him to move the pieces for me. Put me where I need to be. Place me in the places that I need to be. Place me where you want me to be. Because I know you don't want me. God don't want you to be miserable. He don't want you to be somewhere where you're unhappy. Sometimes he might place you places where you might be uncomfortable, but that's just with change. Change is uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, he don't want you to be unhappy. So me being at that job and being miserable, working as a CNA, working as a paraprofessional, miserable, unhappy, he don't want that for me. And I prayed about it, and he's moved pieces for me. And I'm choosing to be happy. I'm choosing my peace. And all money ain't good money. So just because that check come, baby, and it's fat, don't mean that I'm willing to risk my soul, my mind, my body, my peace, and my happiness. Just because it got a couple zeros behind it, maybe a comma too. No. And I'm sorry, got a little preachy, but that's just what it is. I might love the kids. We might gotta talk about all that in a later video. We got to. Yeah. Things will work out. Don't overthink it. I think I do have a tendency to do that. I overthink it, put too much on it, and it's not even that serious. Doing hair, cosmetology. And that's what I mean by always pleasing people and not pleasing yourself. And I talked to my godmom about it, and she really put it into perspective for me. God had given me an idea. He had given me something that I could move forward with, but because I allowed what man said and what man wanted to deter me off where I needed to be, I spent my high school years, or late high school years, getting prepared for college and being in college, doing it and not truly pleasing myself. It made me happy knowing that, because helping people is something I always wanted to do. Knowing that I was helping people, because that's what makes me happy. But that's just what that wasn't the place for me. Pleasing people and not pleasing myself. And I'm taking the time now before it's too late. Because people say, you young, you got time. Baby, time flies. And baby, I ain't gonna look back and be like, ooh, where did the time go? No, baby, I'm gonna take action now. And I'm choosing, again, my happiness and my peace, and I'm choosing God's will and where he wants me to be. And he's opening doors for me. And cosmetology, again, is something that he gave me when I was younger. It's something I wanted to do. Owning my salon is something I want to do. Beauty supply is something I wanted to do. And I'm not going to allow man in I'm still working on it, but trying to please people stop me from achieving that. That's something I always wanted to do. I came up with that business plan when I was like in 8th grade. 13, 14. That's crazy. And that's just not by coincidence. Again, my God will put it in perspective for me. God gave that to me. And I'm not going to allow man to take something that God gave me away from me. And what God has for me is for me. Let me keep going before I get to rambling and preaching again. And then next, YouTube. See, back when I did this, you had to have 1,000 subscribers. 4,000, they dropped it a little bit. Technical difficulties.
We having we having technical difficulties. We having technical difficulties. We having technical difficulties.
It's okay. While my camera went down again, I had to give it a little breaky break. I printed out and cut out my updated vision board. I might do it this way, like this. We're gonna start by putting this in the center, and we'll go from there with the envelopes. We might just go ahead and paste this down with scissors for now. So, like, I think glue works best on these boards, don't you think? I think so. Why wouldn't it? And we're gonna put it smack dab in the middle. Oh, I think that's actually good. Trying to, yeah. It's low-key messing up the paint, and it's trying to get bubbles up under it. Like, don't embarrass me, girl. So that's in the middle. Might put a little book on it, a heavy book. Okay, just for a couple minutes. Get down here. I don't know, would I be messing it up if I smack it in the middle like that? Not really to like downplay or like lessen the value of the vision when stuff happens here or when things are accomplished here, for it to go in the thingy-mabobber. It's showcasing the vision coming true, if that makes sense. What's up, y'all? Girl back for the second time. I'm kind of liking this, but you're about to witness me talk so doggone much that I forget, which is insane. And I just kind of went. Am I saying that wrong? I went with, yeah, I think that's what it's. Why? I don't know why that was hard, but we're gonna try to let it go. I don't know, maybe I should put it in here and sword, and I can split this over there like that. Yeah, I kind of moved it, y'all can kind of see. I'll probably write on these. And when I wrote this 2024, I talked about health, finances, career, spiritual, and my schooling, so it'll probably fall around that. Hey y'all, your girl has definitely been busy at work. However, your girl has to go to work. I'm gonna take a pause, so if I come back to you in a different state, because this is before work, Miasia. Yeah, I'm gonna close it out when I come back, because I'm not done. I haven't glued all the pieces down, none of that. But I have gotten my answered prayers envelope down and my vision board down. I just got to get the little ones down. I just wrote everything on them. See y'all when I get back and when I finish it up. Until then. Alright y'all, we back. It's the next day. I done went to work, then came home, thought I was finna finish it, and baby, nah, I had to go to sleep. I finished it. However, didn't have enough time to record. I had to go to work. I did finish laying the stuff down, but then when I got home last night, I was like, oh, it's looking a little plain. And I looked back at the other boards that I got inspiration from, and I was like, you know, they got quotes and stuff. So I decided to add my own little razzle dazzle. So your girl did a little origami too. Did a little origami. But yeah. Again, like I said, I put my vision in the middle, and I went around it kind of like the way I placed the envelopes was kind of in the way it was on the vision. So like I just put extra stuff, miscellaneous, relationships, because relationships is right here, college, spirituality, Lord, stuff like that, health, finance, career and personal development, and then content creation. And I added, you know, little bits and pieces. I love butterflies, so I added this little 3D kind of pop thing. I cut out like 3 little butterflies and put some pieces in between and make it flop up like that. Quotes or scriptures. It says, cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7. And then this one, don't dwell on the past. Isaiah, I think chapter 43, if I'm not mistaken. I don't got my glasses. 43:18. And I drew a heart, you know, a heart. I didn't want to draw like a little fake heart. I wanted to draw a real one because your girl's just creative like that. And it's like a flip thing, and I flip it, and it's the scripture about love underneath. It's in 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 4 through 7 if anybody want to go look at it, because that's a little tiny and I know y'all not gonna be able to read it. This one, when I was scrolling through Pinterest at little stuff to add, I seen this and I decided to write it myself. And it's, be who God has called you to be and not who the world wants you to be. Message. Faith over fear, that's in my vision, and I like to write it on the side. That's a little hard. I was trying to get real creative at the end. And then, baby, your girl put some real origami skills in. Yeah, Bookie. Did that by hand. Yeah. And then this is my answer prayers envelope. Anybody who's making theirs, when I first got inspiration to do this, there was a woman on YouTube and she was talking about making her prayer board, vision board and stuff. And she was like, you know, when you have it, you don't just want to put it anywhere. Like this stuff right here, you don't just want to put it anywhere, especially like because it's yours, it's something private. It should be not in a sense hidden, but really just hidden from others because it's yours. So I found a little spot on the back of my door, so when you pull it back either way, you can't see it. That makes sense. Only place I really have that'll have it, keep it covered where ain't nobody gonna be in my business. Number one, let's start there. And then another reason why I added the envelopes, so then that way nobody can see the individual prayers, not unless you literally go in there and dig your hand in there, which you shouldn't be because nobody be in my room anyway. So girl, we got it. This video was very hard to make. I don't know how many times at one point the electricity went off for 2.5 seconds. I was like, what's going on? The camera, for the very first time I've had it, overheated, and I'm like, what's going on? But it is what it is. We are here. We done made it to the end. I thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad you decided to stay. Like, comment, and subscribe so we can get more videos out. If y'all do make a board, let me know down in the comments and what colors and stuff you use in scriptures. So I will see y'all in the next one. Love y'all.